My name is Ben Selesky. I'm a field organizer for Audubon, Washington, and today we are at Lagunitas Brewery for Ask a Climate Scientist. Audubon is here today to talk about birds and how birds are threatened by climate change and what you can do to ensure that they survive so that we can see the same birds that our parents saw and our grandkids can see the same birds that our grandparents saw as well. There are nearly 150 species in Washington that are threatened by climate change. Some of our favorite birds like Anna's hummingbirds or the trumpeter swan, birds that are very iconic to the region and birds that connect us. We've all had experiences seeing these birds. Birds in some ways are our last immediate connection to nature in a lot of ways. And so they are a symbol for everything that we cherish and all the beauty and everything that we stand to lose if we don't act swiftly on climate change. And so our goal at Audubon, Washington, to know that, if climate is the #1 threat to birds, then bird lovers have to be the #1 threat to climate change. Audubon is working on a few campaigns to reduce carbon emissions that contribute to climate change. We worked very hard to pass Washington's 100% clean electricity bill, the strongest 100% clean electricity bill in the country. We led that effort, and we are now hoping to tackle the next big sector of our carbon emissions, transportation. Transportation makes the bulk of our emissions here, and it's our job to connect the dots between our transportation policies and the birds that we all know, love, see, and cherish. We are hoping to work on transportation this year. We're also working to do a sustainable farms and fields bill of some sort. We're working with some of the rural farmers in eastern Washington for carbon sequestration, kind of a natural solution to climate change. And of course, the easiest thing that you can do is to plant native plants in your backyard. We have a great website. If you type in your zip code, it'll show you exactly what native plants to plant and exactly the type of bird that they attract. And so if we don't have native plants, we don't have the insects that the birds need, and we don't have birds. And so if you want to see more local birds, more native birds, plant more native plants. What will it take to win these campaigns? It's going to take our vast network of bird lovers to come together and really advocate for policies that protect the needs of both people and birds now and in the future. And so our job is to turn every bird lover into a climate advocate. Our job is to use the stories that connect us with nature, with each other, the birds and the squirrels and the creatures that we see in our backyards, and to use those stories to communicate to decision makers and to convey that love of nature and that love of birds, translate that love into action, and put pressure on our decision makers and our lawmakers to take action on climate change because it affects the birds that they see and love just as much as it affects the birds that we see and love. And it really connects everybody. It connects everybody through multiple generations. And the idea is that if we have enough people that all care about the same things that we see, we can take that and turn it into action.